Hey, what's up, guys? It's Seth with 𝗪𝗏 Flips. I found a $300 profit item that was going to be sold at an estate sale today, and I think I'm not going to go. I'm going to talk about some of my mindset process through this, and kind of give you a background first before I get into that. So basically, at the beginning of this year, I was going really hard with books. I was sourcing probably 15 to 25 hours a week at the bins. The bins are the Goodwill outlet world. I would source books there. I would try and list as much profit per week as I could. Things were going pretty good with that. But of course, you kind of only have so much time in the day, and there's other things in the business that you have to do. So you're kind of held back by that. And that was definitely the case for me. Things were going fine. But then restock limits happened back in May, and that kind of put a stop to my book operation. I was at around 2,800 active listings, mostly books, and that suddenly just got cut down to like 1,600. So it was pretty difficult. Like, I didn't have space for probably a month in my inventory. So that kind of forced me to pivot a little bit. I had to find other products to sell or a different way to sell those books. So the way that I took was to try and find faster moving products in different categories. My mindset behind that was that if I sell faster moving items, my limits will get bumped up, and I'll also be able to sell through the items in my inventory faster, so I could still make a good living with 1,000 slots. So I started doing that in around June and started to have some success with it. I was mostly doing retail arbitrage at the time. I was finding stuff at the Walmart clearance. I was doing research, trying to find items I could buy over and over again. I came across some like really good bolos at Walmart, speakers. Yeah, I mean, I was finding that there was a roadblock there, because like a lot of stores would be out of stock of stuff, so you'd have to go like around to lots of different sources, and like that takes time. Like in my head, I might be in and out of a Walmart in 10 minutes and like say it's gonna take 10 minutes, but it doesn't take 10 minutes. It takes, by the time you're through the line, by the time you get the item, maybe it's in a lockbox or something, and like the store's busy, like minimum it's like a half hour, and then there's travel time, and like there's really only so much profit you can find per hour. Like you have to know like all the bolos in order to make going from store to store worth it. And so recently I've been transitioning to online arbitrage, where I find items that I can source again and again. I find items that I can buy, and I can just keep reordering them when they sell. I've been doing that for the last couple months, and I'm very close to a point where I can kind of just reorder the stuff that I have already been selling. I don't have to do much like thrifting. I don't have to do much book sourcing. I can if I want to, and that's a great way to basically kind of make capital out of nothing. But it does take more time. So I still sometimes have been in the habit of going to an estate sale every week, or doing a little bit of book sourcing here and there, or like hit a couple thrift stores on the way home or something like that. But I've kind of been phasing out of it, and not to say that that's not good money. Like, it still is good money. You can still make a good living on it, especially if your knowledge base is there. It's just not as efficient. It just takes longer. And so I was at a point where I was just looking through the estate sales for this week, because that's kind of a habit of something that I do, just to look through and see if there's anything that's worth it there. And in one of the pictures, it was very clear. There was a typewriter that I've sold before that sells for over $300 profit. And it's the type of thing that if I got there on time, was at a decent spot in the line, I would probably get that, and I could probably just drive there, get that, come home. It's about a 20-minute drive both ways. I could probably be in and out in like 2 hours. And I have a contractor who could help me list that thing more efficiently. So it's kind of hard turning down like $130 an hour for something that would probably work. But again, like it might not, like I might not get it. Someone else might get it. I might get distracted there and like try and look up everything in the estate sale. And like I would probably do well, but it would not be as efficient as some of the other things that I've been doing recently. And it's hard to turn down good things in, I don't know exactly how to say it, but people say it's often, you sometimes just have to turn down good things in favor of great things, or at least in favor of better things. So that's kind of what I'm in the process of doing recently. It's hard to not go and try and get that $300 item that I know has sold in the past and is really good for me, but sometimes I just gotta keep buying the things that I'm selling, and it's gonna be a better hourly rate, and I have money to spend, so like why not let that money work for me? So thank you for tuning in, guys, and if you got some value out of this, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'll have a lot more videos out like this. I plan on doing some how to get into Amazon, like basic stuff, and I also do a lot of just talks like this about the things that I'm thinking about and working through, and hopefully it's something that's interesting to listen to and helpful to prompt some thoughts for you in your own business. So hope you have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.